Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Crimson. Today I am bringing you guys yet another class setup video, this time on a weapon that is actually very dominant within Black Ops 3, but not a weapon that I've showcased a lot on my channel or a weapon that I have used a lot up until recently. Maybe within the past week or two, I've been actually using this weapon a lot, and that is going to be the M8A7. So the class setup that I have been using a lot recently is going to be shown on screen. As you guys can see, I'm using ELO, rapid fire, high caliber, which is one that is really overpowered on this weapon, and then stock, and then my usual perks down there, as you guys can see. So this is one of the two class setups that I use. I really like rapid fire on the M8A7. I'm not really sure why, but ever since Black Ops 3 came out, I've always used rapid fire on it, and I really like it. You don't need it, but personally I like it a lot. And then high caliber, because if you hit the enemies just once in the head, it's basically like a one burst headshot, just because it's 4 bullets within one burst. So you should be getting a one-shot headshot every single time, and it's really overpowered. It may seem kind of scummy to use, but I've never really used high caliber up until, recently in the past couple of weeks on this class setup specifically, and it really does dominate, and it helps out in certain situations where you may get lucky and get a lucky headshot or something like that. And then stock, just so I can have more mobility. So that is the first setup. And then the second one that I actually use is if you don't really want to use high caliber, you can actually take it off, and then you can also take off primary gunfighter. You can put stock back on there if you want. And then I also run tactical mask, and then I'll just run the RK5 pistol as my secondary. So personally, I actually prefer the first class setup, but sometimes maybe if you're running out of ammo, then maybe use the RK5 as the secondary. So definitely try this class setup out. I dominated very much in this video with this setup, and I hope you guys do enjoy the video overall. That's going to do it for the introduction. If you guys do enjoy the video, definitely be sure to leave a like, and I am out. Peace. Alright, we're on a nice little street. What?
Nothing.
I know what you're saying. This guy over here. Can this guy push out, please? Jesus, that scared me. Oh crap, they're all over here. How many of them are on A? Okay, I got a hater. Call that in. Calling the hater. Oh crap. This guy with his knife is really annoying me. I don't know why. Just scaring me. Come on, push me. Whatever, screw that guy. Alright, they're all going to C. Yeah, it's weird that you like that like that.
That's alright.
Just doesn't make any sense, lad. No, no, oh my gosh. I'm still alive, I'm still alive. Okay, I'm getting out of here. I know there's like a knife guy around here. My screen is shaking uncontrollably. Stop shaking uncontrollably, please. There we go. Damn, that power.
I don't know what he's doing. Hold on. I'm gonna close my door and see if that does anything. And yeah. I'm gonna get food while you're playing. Be right back.
Alright. Jesus, this guy was camping super hard. Oh, we're triple capping. Really don't want to be triple capping right now. God damn it, dude. Why are we triple capping? They're all on A. Alright, I'm on a nice streak going to the second round. This is pretty good. Jeez, they all flanked. Can they not leave, though?
I got Pop-Tarts.
Nice.
The brown
Hey, you gonna open them right in the mic?
Yep. I'm gonna chew into the mic too. No, it's because of the foil that's on it. It's really loud.
Oh my goodness, this guy had a ripper, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, it is. It's all good.
I'll rip your asshole with my massive.
Chill. I'm recording.
Sorry. I was just quoting the Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, I remember that. All right, these guys are flanking. I'm right behind one. Got that. I'm on a brutal. Come on, H60 is stealing kills. Hate it when it's on my team and when it's against me. Can this guy stop throwing smoke grenades, please? I think it's this guy who's running on melee only. Or knife only, or whatever. Thank you. Come on in. Thank you. There we go. Alright, I just literally need like 2 more kills for this nuclear. Oh my goodness. Chain, please. Chain, chain, chain. There we go. Nuclear, finally. Thank you. Can we continue the gun streak, though? If this teammate would stop calling them lethal streaks, that'd be dope. That'd be great, brothers. This guy's up top. He's going down low. No! Teammate! Whatever, I got a nuclear, it's all good. Okay, so I hope you guys did enjoy that first live commentary. Unfortunately, that was the only one that I was able to get live while playing with the M8A7. I did actually fail another nuclear where I was playing on infection, and I died 2 off just by making a stupid, simple mistake on my own, which would have been nice to have at least gotten 2 live comm nuclears with an M8A7, but it is what it is. This gameplay that you guys are actually watching in the background as of right now is a flawless 59-0 nuclear gameplay in Team Deathmatch, obviously using the M8A7. On Hunted as well. This is a pretty solid gameplay. I wish I had gotten that 60-0. I don't know why, I just don't really like odd numbers that much, especially when I'm one off something like maybe 99 or 89 or something like that, but regardless, still a really nice gameplay, and it's on an unorthodox map, although this map is pretty solid for Team Deathmatch. It would have been nice if I had gotten that 70 TDM, 70 kill TDM that is, but I was using the hater score streak, so maybe that allowed my teammates to get a few more kills than usual, which in the end doesn't really matter because at least I had gotten a nuclear as well, which is pretty nice. So I did want to talk about the M8A7 a little bit and how I actually have really started to enjoy this weapon overall. Now, the M8A7 is one of my more used weapons within Black Ops 3, but I hadn't really started using it a lot up until recently, as I had said in the introduction, and I'm not really sure why. Usually I used to always use this weapon in Team Deathmatch. I actually had completed my first ever 70 kill TDM a little over a year ago with the M8A7 on this exact map, and I wasn't even going for a 70 kill TDM, I was just sort of casually playing, and ever since then, or maybe even since maybe the beginning of Black Ops 3, I've always liked using the M8A7 in Team Deathmatch, and that was really about it. I used it maybe here and there in like uplink and domination, stuff like that. I have gotten gameplays, and I've posted them on my channel where I have used the M8A7 in other game modes, but for some reason I usually only ever use this weapon in Team Deathmatch. I just really liked using it in TDM because TDM is more of a slower paced game mode, and with the M8A7 you can play more tactical with it, whereas in domination, in my experience at least, it's more fast paced, especially for me since I really like to rush, and I felt as if I couldn't really rush with the M8A7 in a game mode like domination or hardpoint or something like that. But recently I decided to put high caliber on, which I had mentioned is one of the more important attachments on this class setup, and it just seems like it does so well, especially in game modes like domination where it's faster paced. And I decided to take off the RK5 pistol as a secondary because that was my normal and usual class setup for the M8A7, my old class setup with the RK5 without high caliber. Just because I obviously had that extra slot, but instead I decided to take it off and run high caliber because I feel like I can just rush more with high caliber for some reason, because as I said, you can get lucky by using high caliber because you can get a lucky headshot, whereas without high caliber obviously it's harder to get a headshot, and obviously you're not aiming for the head intentionally when you're using high caliber, at least I'm not, but sometimes you may flinch a little bit or something like that, or you just may accidentally sort of hit the enemies in the head, and then it's just a one burst and then they're dead. And that's what I like so much about high caliber, and that's sort of why I put it on and took off the RK5. And of course, say you're not using fast mags, it takes you a couple of more seconds to reload with the M8A7, and with that, if you're playing in a higher you know, faster paced game mode, more intense game mode like Domination or Hardpoint, you can just take a second or two to sit back and reload. It doesn't really take that long. It's not like the Man of War where it actually takes, you know, quite a bit ever since it had gotten nerfed last year, a few months before Infinite Warfare came out. And this is probably the best or the second best assault rifle. Some say the Man of War is better, or some say that the M8A7 is better. I'm really not sure. Both are really, really good. I do know that from watching competitive and just hearing from other competitive players that the M8A7 is basically like the go-to weapon when it comes to the assault rifles within competitive, and then the Man of War is sort of like a cheap weapon to use, especially if you're playing on host. So I'm not really sure overall, but when it comes to public matches, personally, I like the Man of War a little bit more, but the M8A7 is also just extremely deadly, and I actually prefer to use the M8A7 over the Man of War when I'm playing against, you know, competition. Say I'm playing against people who are, you know, maybe just as skilled as me, if not better or close to it. That's when I like to use the M8A7, just because it's just so good for tactical play, like I said, because when you're playing against other good players, you're not really trying to rush as much as you normally do against, you know, bad players or noobs, because obviously the good players, they know what you're doing, so you can't just really rush out and give them the advantage and sort of expose yourself from dying. So that's why I like using the M8A7 overall, just in general, just because it's a very powerful weapon. So definitely be sure to give this class setup a try. I'm sure a lot of you guys have already used this weapon a ton, just because Black Ops 3 is nearly a 2-year-old game, and pretty much everyone knows that the M8A7 is a good weapon at this point. But if you are bored of using other weapons, definitely give this setup a try specifically. And that's basically going to do it. The gameplay is coming to an end here. I hope you guys did enjoy the video overall. If you guys did, definitely be sure to leave a like, and I am out. Peace.